Hello, my name is Dr. Heather Forkey. I'm a pediatrician and I'm the mom of 5 kids. And I'm joined here today by my good friend and colleague, Dr. Jessica Griffin.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jessica Griffin. I'm a clinical psychologist with a specialty in trauma. And I don't have 5 kids, but I do have 3 children. And a lot of the things that Heather and I talk about as moms, we also experience too.
You know, Jess, one of the things we've heard about a lot lately is parents concerned because during these times of stress, their child is demonstrating some very big emotions, anger, lack of focus, anxiety, difficulty sleeping. We call that kind of constellation of symptoms hyperarousal. And you have a really good way of explaining why when kids don't feel safe, we can sometimes see symptoms that look like anger.
Yeah, Heather. And there's a reason why the word anger is in the word danger. When we're not feeling safe, our body's alarm system, our brain's alarm system is activated in order to keep us safe. And we end up getting big and loud in order to protect us from that perceived unsafe situation. And so sometimes we're reacting to the fear itself instead of the actual issue or situation at hand. And I know, Heather, you have other thoughts about this topic.
Yeah, one of the things is to make sure that kids know that the emotions are not bad, but you as the grown-up need to help them to hold those emotions and to begin to manage them. When we see these emotions, we know that kids are down in their lower brain, the part of the brain that reacts when we don't feel safe. In order for kids to come back up out of that lower brain and into their higher brain where they can think through and come up with solutions, they have to have an opportunity to discharge some of that emotion and begin to calm down. As the grown-up, that makes you an emotional container. You're going to have to hold that for them and with them, recognizing that a lot of these emotions are being demonstrated with you, but they're not about you. They're about what's happened before, what's scaring them. So if you can try not to take it personally and help kids to begin to calm and name the feelings, then kids can begin to come up with some solutions and some strategies for how to handle these emotions. Jess, what are some solutions that you would like to suggest?
So great question, Heather. And I think in addition to naming feelings, one thing that we can do for our kids, teach and practice relaxation skills. And relaxation skills are things that kids can actually do to turn that hyperarousal down. And just keep in mind that what works for one child may not necessarily work for another, and that's okay. You can just try something else. But one technique that we'll do oftentimes is practice deep breathing, where we're taking deep breaths, and we do that over time. It will relax the body. And we teach deep breathing because it's very effective, but also because it's free, it's portable, everybody breathes, and you can do deep breathing without people necessarily knowing you're doing it. So your adolescent who's worried about other people looking at them, they don't necessarily know that you're practicing deep breathing. So you can do it as something as simple, with young children. Imagine that you're smelling a flower by breathing in, and then blow out like you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake. So that slow, controlled breath, and have them practice that a few times. You could also do something as simple as have them sync their breath to counting. So breathe in while they're counting to 4, and then have them exhale while they're counting maybe to a count of 6 or 7, depending on their lung capacity. You just want to make sure that that exhale is a little bit longer than that inhale. You can also help your children to come up with some sort of relaxation menu. And that menu could include lots of different things. And maybe you put the menu, on the refrigerator or somewhere where they'll see it often, and encourage them to go to their relaxation menu if you notice they're starting to escalate or starting to get upset or agitated or anxious. And that menu could include things like listening to music, taking a walk, taking a shower, maybe doing some deep stretching or yoga, trying out a meditation app. There are lots of wonderful apps that are out there that can help kids relax with guided imagery, or what we call progressive muscle relaxation, where you learn to tense and relax the muscles of your body. So there are lots of things that could go on that relaxation menu, but that could be a tool that parents and caregivers can use with their children. Heather, is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I would just mention that if you notice that your child's emotions are really big, more than you can handle, or you've tried these things and they don't seem to be helping, then it's time to reach out to your medical or mental health provider to get some specific advice for your child and family.
Thanks everyone for watching. We hope this was helpful to you.